Tonight, a team of clever con artists takes on New York. We expose a multi-million-dollar scam that's sweeping the U.S.
That's not part of the machine.
If you've got pockets, your money isn't safe when the hustlers are around.
You just pickpocket me?
And later, a dazzling heist right under the nose of a jewelry store clerk.
I'm pissed, man. No.
The scams are real.
Somebody just stole my bag.
So are the victims.
I think I just lost a lot of money.
This is the real hustle. Welcome to New York City, the Big Apple. New Yorkers like to think they've seen it all, and they're immune to the con.
I'm from Brooklyn, and no one's gonna hustle me.
No, nobody will be able to hustle me.
It would probably take a two-man operation to get my wallet.
We're about to prove them wrong with a team of experts that will demonstrate how even the most hard-edged New Yorkers could be conned out of cash, credit cards, and their pride. And our hidden cameras will be watching. The three hustlers you really don't want to meet are team leader, expert pickpocket, and master of con, Apollo. Queen of distraction, honey trap, and femme fatale, Danny. Specialist in psychology and sleight of hand, Ryan. This is mission control for our hustlers, a specially equipped loft in a nondescript neighborhood. This is where every con is meticulously planned by the hustlers before they take it out to the streets. ATMs are everywhere, from street corners to stores and restaurants. But are they really safe to use? Every year, more than 3 million Americans are victimized by ATM fraud. The team is about to show you just how little you know. The hustlers are getting ready for a high-tech hit on an ATM using an electronic reader.
All right, so I've installed a camera into this card slot cover. Now, for the purposes of this test, I've hardwired it to a monitor so we can see what we're recording. But on the real day, it will actually record to a flash drive, which I've also installed.
Great, so this will be able to read the card details and record them entering the PIN number.
Exactly.
That's great.
This is the Cash Machine Con.
When people use an ATM, they don't really pay close attention. As long as the machine works and they get their cash, they think everything is cool. But this hustle is going to show you what happens when you don't pay close attention.
The hustler's target, an ATM machine outside of a cafe. Phase 1, Apollo's job is to attach an electronic card reader equipped with a tiny camera to the ATM slot without getting caught. Here it is before, and here it is after. Would you think twice about using this machine? Phase 2, all he has to do now is sit and wait for a mark. A woman approaches. She takes out her wallet. She's at the ATM. Will she spot the fake card reader? She doesn't even hesitate. The hustler's device picks up all of the data from her card's magnetic strip, and the miniature video camera captures her entering her PIN. Within 30 seconds, all the mark's card details have been recorded. Phase 3, Apollo retrieves the device and heads to the hustler's truck.
You guys,
How'd it go?
it was fast.
Yeah, great.
Here you go.
Great. I'm just gonna connect it to the computer, and then I can download the video.
The info stored on the card reader is downloaded onto their computer, as well as the video of the PIN number. They now have all they need to make a new ATM card and completely empty the mark's bank account.
As soon as, right, there you go.
Ryan clones the information from the woman's ATM card onto a hotel room key, and Apollo tests it out. It's as simple as that.
Were you just using the ATM machine? I think you left some of your information here.
Time to reveal to this woman what happened.
Do you notice anything different about the machine than a while ago?
No.
No? Turn around for a second. Look at this. This piece was here a while ago. Does that look a little bit different than it did?
Yeah.
That's not part of the machine. You just ran your card through this device, and that was reading all your card information. And then this needle right here, the needle hole, was shooting at your PIN numbers when you punched in. So now we have your PIN number and your credit card information. You all right?
The mark is stunned.
That really freaks me out because it just makes you realize how easy it is for people to just take your information and you wouldn't even know. Because there's a lot of things that you just don't pay attention to, things that you do every day, and you think it's just an ATM machine. Yeah, it is kind of scary.
Now we're going to up the game a little. We're going to show you how a resourceful hustler doesn't have to use high-tech devices. They just need nerves of steel.
This second hit uses clever choreography and split-second timing. Phase 1. Apollo is in position close to the ATM. He will play a vital role a little later. Cue Danny, who's pretending to be injured. Danny starts to use the machine, but she's really waiting for someone to get in line behind her. This woman is now the mark, and her every move is being watched by Apollo. She takes out her bank card. Time for phase 2.
This was a critical moment. I only had a split second to match her card with the ones in my collection.
Got it. Now for phase 3. Danny is about to cause a distraction, giving Apollo the opportunity to swap his bogus card for the marks.
Get out of here, right? I think that's the way it should go.
Danny falls over just as the mark dips her card. The woman looks over towards the distraction, but leaves her card hanging in midair. And because she's already dipped it, she's ready to enter her PIN and put her card away. Time to strike.
I think that's the way it should go.
Apollo goes to help Danny, switching the card on the way. But will the mark spot the switched bank card? She doesn't even look.
When I bumped into her, she didn't notice that I took the card out of her hand and dropped another one in its place, because she was too distracted by Danny.
Now, as the mark enters her PIN, Apollo shoulder surfs, and the hustlers once again have everything they need to empty someone's bank account. She's been hustled. So, how does she feel?
I felt violated, to be honest with you. I felt as if, how could I be so silly and keep my card out while trying to help someone in distress, not realizing, oh my goodness, you weren't paying attention.
On the black market, 2 bank cards with PIN numbers could fetch a cool $20,000. Coming up, an ingenious scam combines brains and beauty to steal some bling.
I'm pissed, man. No.
Believe it or not, pickpocketing used to be punishable by death. But today, it is the most underreported crime in the country. And if you think you're not vulnerable, then think again. The hustlers are planning their next big hit.
So we'll need to each play our positions. You'll be playing steer and identifying where the wallets are and signaling that to myself and Danny. Danny, you'll be playing stall. That means you'll lock up the mark, hold him in position for me to hit, and at the same time, you'll be taking any handoffs from myself and Ryan. And I'll be playing wire, so I'll be doing all the steals. We're going to do this at this intersection. We're going to perform 3 steals in the time it takes the light to change 3 times.
This is red light, green light.
Rush hours are ripe for pickpockets, and a street intersection is perfect. But in order for a steal to happen in the open, we have to have good teamwork. And just like a football team, we all play our own positions. And we hope that none of us fumbles.
For their first steal, Danny and Apollo wait by the crossing as Ryan enters a convenience store. Ryan has just seen this guy take $100 out of an ATM. By tapping his left pocket, Ryan signals to Apollo where the wallet is. Apollo now knows that this man is the mark. Danny positions herself directly across the street. Apollo moves in closer as the crowd builds, waiting for the light.
This guy put his wallet in the outside pocket of a very loose-fitting jacket. He was basically giving it away.
Here's the light. Watch Apollo's right hand. There's the dip. Now for the lift. A quick pass to Danny, and they've done it. This guy didn't stand a chance. He's just lost over $100 in cash and all his credit cards. They've got one. Now they have to do it again on the next light. Apollo has spotted a wallet in this guy's back pocket, the worst place anyone could keep their valuables, making him the mark. Once again, Danny is in position on the other side of the crossing. There's the light. Now watch as Danny distracts the mark.
Oh my God, excuse me.
They've got it. Apollo quickly passes it to Ryan, so if the mark questions him, he'll be clean.
I had to drop something in front of the mark so he would think it was his fault and pick it up. My timing had to be perfect.
As the mark bends down, Apollo slides the wallet out of his back pocket. 2 down, now they've got to get one more.
We're about to attempt an ambush in the middle of the street. This one is especially risky because if the mark realizes what's happening, Danny's going to be left high and dry.
They spot this guy checking his wallet, and the team gets into position. The hustlers have one advantage. The mark is on his cell phone, adding an extra level of distraction. There's the light.
I think if we make something about 7
And now
o'clock.
the diversion.
What are you saying?
Danny stops the mark in the middle of the street, pretending to recognize him. She turns him slightly away from Apollo, who neatly dips his pocket.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Apollo dumps the wallet in Ryan's umbrella, and they're away with 2 credit cards and $150 in cash.
Excuse me, sir.
It's time for the team to show these marks just how careless they've been.
Look at the young lady over there.
And they're not happy.
That's my life, my wallet. Everything I own is in my wallet. My social, my identification, my credit card. It was actually crazy because I didn't feel a thing.
Did you lose your wallet?
Yes.
What's it look like?
A black wallet.
This looks like your wallet?
That's very kind of you.
Is this your wallet? That's your ID and
It
everything.
is my credit card, but yeah, that's my ID. That is
You're
it.
shaking. You're a bit nervous.
I know, I'm very nervous. I mean,
My God.
what's going on? I mean,
There's pickpockets around here. You got to be careful.
you just pickpocket me?
I think it was me, actually.
It wasn't me. You mind crossing the road and trying to get across the road before this New York traffic runs you over? Somebody asked me, oh, did they recognize me? When you're on the phone, you sort of, your mind goes, and I just carried on and didn't do nothing about it. I probably wouldn't have recognized that my wallet had gone missing until maybe when I needed it. But I definitely hustled, bustled, and rustled.
3 lights, 3 wallets, cash, credit cards, and IDs. A total haul that could be worth more than $30,000. Jewelry stores are known targets for crooks. Even the famous Tiffany's has been ripped off. So they have security cameras, burglar alarms, and ever-watchful personnel. But all these extra security measures don't faze our hustlers. Back at the den, they're planning their next daring heist.
What do you have?
Well, we're not going to carry guns, but I'll have a detective's badge and I also have these evidence bags. We'll use these to bag up the goods we get.
We are committing 3 felonies by doing this. We're laundering counterfeit cash. If successful, then we're also committing grand larceny of over $5,000. And we're impersonating an officer in the process.
You guys have to come get me out before I start counting the fake stuff.
We'll be waiting outside. We'll watch everything.
This is Beauty and the Bling. The team is going to show you how a clever hustler can talk an experienced salesman into handing over a small fortune in bling for free. The hustle truck pulls up on a popular shopping street in Greenwich Village, just a few doors down from a jewelry store.
We're about to rob a jewelry store using no sleight of hand, no weapons, just one thing, the Mark's trust. He's going to give us all of the jewelry and our own money back, and we're going to rob him right now.
The staff doesn't know it, but the owner has let us rig his store with hidden cameras. Someone is about to get a shocking lesson in showroom security. Phase 1. Danny must charm the store clerk, put on a convincing performance as a woman with a taste for expensive jewelry and the money to buy it.
Hey, how are you?
Good. As you probably can tell, you probably haven't seen anything like this in any of the other stores.
No,
right?
not at all.
Danny has picked out a very expensive necklace, and the salesman is more than willing to help.
Would you like to try it out?
She must appear to be a credible customer, or he might get suspicious.
It feels good. How much is this piece?
That's 6,000.
6,000.
Yeah.
$6,000. But of course, Danny has no intention of spending a dime.
It's because of the craftsmanship. Do you want to see it with the pair of earrings
you have
too?
to accessorize, right? A woman has to accessorize.
Part of Danny's job is to put her fingerprints on as many pieces as possible. It's key to the eventual success of the scam.
That's gorgeous. I want to look at that too.
Which one?
The pearl ring? Oh, it's so nice.
This is 1,600.
16. It's a beautiful. It's a black pearl. Gorgeous. Definitely. I want this. I really do, yeah.
Danny's been in the store for over 15 minutes. She's ready to buy and takes out some cash. But here's another twist. All the money she's about to spend is counterfeit and worth absolutely nothing.
I was really worried about this. If I could convince the Mark to take my fake money, then everything else would fall into place.
Apollo and Ryan are in position and ready to strike. Just as the salesman thinks he's made his biggest sale of the week, it's time for phase 2 of the hustle. In come Apollo and Ryan.
You're under arrest.
Excuse me?
Put the money down, step away from the counter. Sir, I need you to put your hands behind your back, please. Put the money down.
Fine, okay.
Hands behind your back.
Oh,
She's about to pass you counterfeit bills.
What's your ID?
Phony cop Ryan takes Danny into custody for passing counterfeit money.
You're under arrest. Everything you say can will be used against you in a court of law.
And fake detective Apollo takes charge. He declares that the shop is now a crime scene and everything Danny touched becomes evidence.
No.
Excuse me?
Were you the only one touching this counter today?
No, I.
I'm gonna book her. You take it from here.
Hold on.
It's now time for phase 3 of the hustle.
I had to convince the Mark that he was assisting in a criminal investigation. By taking my time, I hoped that I would win his confidence.
I need to take this one for evidence for about an hour for us to run the prints on this, and anything else that you think she might have touched that would have a flat fingerprint on it.
The assistant manager painstakingly fills out the paperwork on Apollo's bogus evidence bags.
Not touch this area here, that would be helpful.
Can you maybe throw a bag through for the...
Yeah, if you could put these in the bag for me, since your prints are on them, I don't want to get my prints on there. Just the ones that are appropriate with the description that you put.
This con relies on social compliance. They believe Apollo is a detective and, of course, want to be as helpful as possible to a police officer. After all, they think we just saved them from a major loss.
There's the $900 earrings. That's the $1,600 ring. And there goes the $6,000 necklace.
So we have the value of, let's see, what was this? The one she was trying to purchase is $6,000, you said? Keep going. I'll be back in just a moment.
Okay.
If not, the other team will be coming back in just a moment when they do the prints. Ryan, this is going to be a...
Amazingly, Apollo convinced the salesman to hand over more than $8,000 worth of jewelry as evidence and let him walk right out of the store with it.
You get it all, detective?
Got my bag.
Got almost everything.
Danny gets her necklace after all. Apollo returns to the store. It's time to reveal the hustle.
If you'll take a look right up here, you'll see in that crevice there's a little small camera right next to the white tape. Before you leave, there's also cameras back there.
That's ridiculous.
You're also going to find there's a camera right over here as well. You've just been hustled.
This embarrassed salesman just discovered that he can still learn a thing or two about store security.
When the situation went down, I was annoyed more than anything else. I was very frustrated and angry because it's just uncalled for.
All right, it's over. You're under arrest.
Excuse me?
I'm pissed, man. No, it's an interesting experience to say the least, and I'm sort of, I guess, half gratified and sort of pissed.
He should also feel lucky. They could have walked out with $8,500 worth of jewels. In the space of this show, the hustlers could have gotten away with $58,500. How much could they get from you?